Today we're going to learn about the 5 ways to find congruent triangles. The 5th way, hypotenuse leg. Now you already know that when the 3 sides and 3 angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding 3 sides and 3 angles of another triangle, then both those triangles are congruent to each other. But what if you don't know all the 6 measurements, which are the 3 sides and 3 angles? You can still figure out if the triangles are congruent if you know 3 or more measurements. In this situation, there are 5 ways to find out if the triangles are congruent. They are side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse leg. Today we're going to learn about the 5th way to find congruent triangles. This is hypotenuse leg. Now, just to get an understanding of a hypotenuse and the leg of a right angle triangle, let's look at an example of a right angle triangle. This would be a right angle triangle because it has a 90-degree angle. One thing to keep in mind is that legs and hypotenuses only happen on right angle triangles. The hypotenuse is the largest side or the longest side of the right angle triangle. The legs are the remaining 2 sides, which would be this side and this side. So this side and this side are both called legs. And this side, on the other hand, is called a hypotenuse. Now, when the hypotenuse and a leg of one right angle triangle are equal to the corresponding hypotenuse and leg of another right angle triangle, then both those triangles are congruent to each other. Now, let's look at an example. Let's say there are 2 boys. This is my brother, Namha. Hi. Now, let's say my brother and I were walking down the street and we found 2 triangles. Right angle triangles to be specific.
It has a 90-degree angle.
A blue one
and a red one.
Now, I say to my brother, has a 90-degree angle. This is a right angle triangle, right?
Yeah, it surely is a right angle triangle. Because if you put your finger and it makes an L, then that's how it is a 90-degree angle.
Well, we've been collecting triangles ever since the morning, but we've never collected right angle triangles, have we?
No, we haven't.
So let's measure them to see if they're the same.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So let's measure the hypotenuse. Remember, it's the longest side of the triangle. And then let's measure the bottom leg,
Which is the base leg.
It is one of the other 2 sides, and it is on the base.
These 2 sides are called legs.
Now, let's measure the hypotenuse and the base leg with a ruler. We're going to measure the hypotenuse of both these triangles at the same time. hypotenuse of the blue triangle is 13 inches. What about yours?
The hypotenuse of the red triangle is 13 inches too.
Cool, Nama. Our measurements are coming out the same.
Instead of remembering them, let's write them down.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So, the hypotenuse of the blue triangle is 13 inches.
And the hypotenuse of the red triangle is 13 inches too.
Now, let's measure the base leg. Remember, this and this sides are the legs. Measure it again with the ruler. The base leg of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base leg of the red triangle is 6 inches too.
Wow, our measurements are the same.
Yeah, that is right.
Let's write these down, these measurements. The base leg of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base leg of the red triangle is 6 inches too.
Now let's reread our measurements and see if they're the same. Yeah. The hypotenuse of the blue triangle is 13 inches.
And the hypotenuse of the red triangle is 13 inches too.
The base leg of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base leg of the red triangle is 6 inches too.
Does that mean our triangles are congruent?
Yes, that does mean the triangles are congruent to each other.
High five! Our triangles are congruent. Let's write that down. The blue triangle is congruent to, this is a sign for congruency, an equal sign with a swirly on top,
The red triangle.
Once again, the hypotenuse of the blue triangle is 13 inches.
And the hypotenuse of the red triangle is 13 inches too.
The base leg of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base leg of the red triangle is 6 inches too.
So that means that the blue triangle is congruent to
The red triangle.
the blue triangle is congruent to
The red triangle. They have the same hypotenuse, which means they both are measured the same, and the same base leg, which means they both are measured the same.
are both measured the same. Today we learned about 5 ways to